Welcome. Today, you are in for a special treat. Reagan and McKenna Fulton and Matt, Kristen, and Keegan Whalen are going to perform today's Bible story of Jesus cleansing the temple, or as I like to call it, Jesus turns everything upside down. So, step back in time and imagine how this momentous Monday of Holy Week might have looked like through the eyes of a zealot's child, a Sadducee's child, and a money changer.
My father is a Jewish zealot, a fighter for the Jewish cause. We Jews have been waiting for someone to stand up to Rome and to the Jewish leaders, the Sadducees. Both of them are unfair and even cruel to common faithful Jews. Why? Those Sadducees let men into the temple courtyard to sell animals for temple sacrifice. And not only that, but most of the sellers were cheating unsuspectful travelers in the town of Passover. They were doubling the prices for even sacrificial doves that the poor could hardly afford to begin with. I wonder where all that money was going to. Certainly not to God. It's wrong, but it's just wrong. But what can we do? My dad is all excited because of what a man called Jesus did yesterday. Jesus was so angry at those cheaters, he made a whip and drove out the cattle and sheep they were selling. He even turned over the tables and the money flew everywhere. He shouted and called them thieves. He was mad, and rightly so. I wonder if he could be the Messiah that we've all been waiting for all these years. We need a leader to stand up to those who are unfair and cruel to us. Those Romans and Sadducees, who do they think they are? Jesus really showed them. I wonder what will happen to him now. I know I'd fight with him if they let me. My father is a Sadducee, and he says the man called Jesus is in a lot of trouble. My dad should know because he helps the Romans keep order and peace here with the Jews in Jerusalem. My father says that man, Jesus, came barging to the temple courtyard yesterday, turning over the money changer table. Coins flew everywhere, and the sacrificial doves were flying out of their broken cages. The traveling preacher Jesus was a madman. He screamed, "You have made this house of prayer to a den of robbers." Who is he to question the practices that my father sets at temple? If he thinks he can walk into our temple, call us names, and throw things around, he better think twice. I tell you, people are mad. My dad says they're going to find a way to get back at Jesus. You don't just do things like this and insult the ruling of Jews, the Sadducees, and think you're going to get away with it. He better watch out.
My brothers and I were excited about the Passover celebration in Jerusalem. We were lucky to be chosen by the temple authorities. I'm a banker of sorts. And my job at the temple courtyard is to exchange the unclean foreign money into acceptable Hebrew coins. I provide a needed service for all of the Jews who travel far and wide to be in Jerusalem for Passover. So what if the exchange rate is not an even exchange? The law permits me to raise the prices so I'm paid for my services. Of course, I'm a shrewd banker. I increase the prices more than usual since it's Passover time. It helps me make up for my losses on less important holy days. Of course, I do have to jack up the prices even more to pay my inside Sadducee. There's a lot of competition to be a money exchanger. And without his approval, I wouldn't be able to set up my own booth and make a good living. You call it a kickback, eh? I call it shrewd business practice. Besides, the temple brings in about $75,000 from temple taxes per year. Only $9,000 of it goes to us money exchangers. I ask you now, who is getting rich? I'm just the middleman. And then there's my brothers. Between the two of them, they raise the finest lambs and doves in all of the land. They are perfect, unblemished, which is the only kind of animal good enough to be purchased for sacrifice on the temple altar. Of course, they too have overhead. They have to pay the animal inspectors a little on the side so they can get their stamp of approval. My brothers deserve to get paid well. They produce a service of convenience to those who do not want to travel with their own animals. Besides, their animals would probably flunk inspection anyway. You've got to have connections to be successful in our business. Some people call us extortionists, immoral, or worse, but I say we're shrewd businessmen, seizing an opportunity to make a little profit. Hey, a man's got to feed his family, right? But then this man, Jesus, goes berserk.
What? Wow.
I know. My brothers and I will never recover from the havoc he caused that Monday. Who does he think he is anyway? My money was scattered in the streets. Easy money for anyone to take and not get caught. And what about my brother's animals?
Oh, our animals.
Who know where they ended up? Probably on someone's Passover table. Jesus should have to pay for our losses. The law had better throw him in jail for his illegal behavior. If they don't, we'll take matters into our own hands.
You have heard what a zealot's child, a Sadducee's child, and a money changer witnessed and interpreted from their own perspective. When you read the story of Jesus cleansing the temple from Mark 11 or John 2, I wonder what you see in your mind's eye. How do you feel about Jesus turning things upside down? I wonder,